Hello, this is Janie with JJ Ray Jewelry Designs, and I have a double bead of the month club unboxing, if you will, to show you. It's Adornable elements, and with the double bead of the month club, and I have two. Have one as Swarovski crystals, and the other one is fire polished beads. So, my bill is about 90 some dollars a month for these two clubs. So with the Swarovski double bead of the month, it's called Fairy Whispers. And I'll show you in just a moment what it entails. These are champagne pearls, about 2 millimeter, and there are 100 of them in this package. Beautiful, gorgeous Swarovski pearls. We can all attest to how great these pearls are. They excite me just as much as Swarovski crystals do. These being double, oh, look at these champagne butterflies. Beautiful crystal butterflies. Those are just gorgeous. Swarovski crystals are the best, the finest in the world, and when they can come up with beautiful crystals like this, it just blows me away. Nothing better in this world. Preciosa will come close, some Chinese crystals will come close, but Swarovski does crystals the best. They're the finest. I can't get this open. There we go. Now we have these beautiful amethyst colored hearts, and when you string them, they go diagonal into the heart, and it's just crazy. They also have the back of the heart is faceted to a point, which is really different. Oops. I just love these crystals. And oops, they're slippery suckers. The theme for this month is just great. Super colors and great cuts and faceting, and just beyond. These are peridot cubes, and there are about 10 of them here. They're about 6 millimeter cubes. They're not faceted, they're just beautiful color throughout. Not much to say about these cubes. Each one of these boxes, these plexiglass boxes, contains about $10 worth of crystals. The bigger they are, the more expensive they are, so the fewer are in those little boxes. But seeing the shapes and the colors, they're just they just get my mind, my imagination going, my creativity going. And August is coming up. I know you'll probably be seeing this later than August, but those cubes are going to be great. They just remind me of fresh cut grass. They're a little bit darker than peridot, but when they hit the light, they brighten up. So what do we have in the next box? I'm calling these plexiglass containers boxes, if you will, because I just don't know what else to call them. They're fun to play with too. They're so silky and now I have to wipe them all off. I guess when I take them out again, I will wipe them off. Now we have these 4mm oval pink, excuse my hand, So we have these 4mm oval pink Swarovski crystals. They're beautiful, and they go with the theme of Fairy Whispers. Very beautiful. Just think what you could do with those, especially if you have are unfortunate to know someone who has been battling with breast cancer. Pink is the color of awareness for breast cancer, and it's just a special meeting, and those Swarovski crystals would be perfect to bring someone light and happiness when they're battling something so tragic and evil. These are champagne or golden bicone 6mm crystals. There were about 15 of these crystals in the plexiglass container, or box as I was calling it. So that is the end of the Swarovski double bead of the month club through Adornable Elements, starting off with the pearls. Everything does fit within the theme of Fairy Whispers, especially those beautiful champagne butterflies. Those with the pearls would be excellent. I'm a monochromatic person, so I enjoy putting the same color together and sometimes mixing something in there that will just sparkle or make the piece unforgettable. And that could be peridot cubes or amethyst hearts. And those hearts are contemporary. They're not exactly the Valentine heart. Those have a little bit of a contemporary vibe to them. So now we'll get into the fire polish. And this is a fun theme. Look at all the blue. The theme is surf and sand. Like you can see here, blue and champagne. So a lot of the champagne colors can go back with the champagne that you saw in the Swarovski double beads of the month. So not only did each double of the month club have their own theme, but they tied in very well. Here are some 8mm beautiful round beads. They have this gold contemporary swirl in them. They're blue and gold. You can see that how they're made, kind of like a wave through the blue. The gold kind of waves through the blue, or maybe it's the blue waving through the gold. They're just beautiful. I do like fire polish beads. I'm not so into check beads. I like things that shine and glisten and glitter and catch your eye, because I use genuine gemstone beads, and a lot of times bead quality gemstones don't have a very good sparkle or shine to them. They're not polished to the rate of fire polish, and they're not good enough quality to sparkle on their own, even if they're faceted most of the time. So you need just to add that little something, and fire polish or crystal is that little something that I've found to add. Now these are light turquoise cones, and you can use them as bead caps or jewelry ends, like the end of a necklace before you put the findings on. They're beautiful blue glass, and they look spectacular, don't they? They're milky blue, like a opaque turquoise. Quite a few of them. I don't know how many there are, 20 maybe, 25. But they are going to be bead caps for me, or the ends of a necklace or bracelet. Maybe some earrings. They look cool, like a bicone if you put two of them together. But they look really good on Sleeping Beauty turquoise, capping a Sleeping Beauty turquoise round bead. These are dark blue, kind of barrel-shaped, faceted bead. They look almost sapphire, so they would look good with your sapphire. Again, I'm talking monochromatic or monotones. They're just beautiful. Unfortunately, there just isn't a whole lot of them to do a whole necklace, but there are enough for a bracelet, and they are small enough that they won't get in your way, like when they're on your wrist and rolling on a table or a desk, or if you're typing, get in your way. They're small enough so that they won't get in your way. If you add some bead caps or cones or something, you can make it stretch out even further. Some other color bead with them, so that you can get a whole bracelet out of it. And you can add the champagne beads here with those blue ones. Blue and gold. Great colors for summer. Blue and white, blue and gray. That navy is nautical. That sapphire color is more navy than royal. So if you add these with them, they're barrel shaped. They're a little bit smaller. 2mm barrel shaped faceted champagne color bead, fire polished, and they would look really good with that blue bead that we just saw, the barrel-shaped faceted bead. Sorry you have to watch me put all of these away. I think in the future I'll learn just to leave them all out until I'm done. Look at these big ones. These are 10mm fire polish, round, faceted beads. Look at them. Just gorgeous. And there are quite a few of them. Now, I wouldn't want those rolling around on my wrist. I think they're just a little bit too large and kind of get in the way when you're typing or working at your desk. But around my neck, certainly, I would put them around my neck. And now we have these kind of opalescent, Picasso-looking beads that have the holes on the, it looks like top, but I'm thinking in the side. Yeah, it's in the side here in the opalescent part. But that's kind of pretty with that yellow there. And you get to see the entire, oh, look at the hole is on the top. So the yellow would be covered up by the bead on top of it and below it if you stacked them on top of each other, each of these beads. So the yellow couldn't be seen too much. If they were drilled from the opalescent side, you could see the whole face of the yellow, but not the way they are. Now these darker blue opaque rice. They look like kind of like rice beads. Maybe they're drops. They're just not they're just not hard drops. They're soft drops, and they are faceted, and they're very pretty light turquoise, opaque, faceted drops, and there are quite a few of them. I'm sorry, this is a voiceover, and I can't see the sheet, so I don't know what to tell you about them. I recorded this a lot earlier, and now I'm just getting to the voiceovers, so excuse me. Now, I already brought these out. Just trying to get the right color on them so you can see. Beautiful sapphire faceted barrel shape oval type beads. And then we have the same with a light blue. Smaller size. These are 2mm. It's a gorgeous color. It's like Caribbean right there. Or is it Caribbean? I think it's Caribbean. If you've been there, let me know. I've been to Grenada, Panama, Honduras, Nicaragua, El Salvador, Mexico. So I've been to a lot of Central America. And I've seen those beautiful blue oceans. Swam in them a few times. Had some cerveza. Ate shark. Jumped off cliffs into water. It's a great time. Okay, well, it looks like I'm done with the fire polish. If you'd like any information on Adornable Elements, please give me a comment and I can let you know. Since this video, I have stopped getting things from them. I enjoyed everything. It just didn't feel like a great value for me. It may be for you, but spending $100 a month and getting a double bead of the month just didn't seem enough to make a piece of jewelry if you were going to use one or two of the same beads.